Okay, we're back, and we're going to do a little post-mission dialogue, crew dialogue, and I thought Hackett wanted to talk to us, but I guess not. And then we're going to go, I guess, do a Leviathan mission. Did we pick up anything new? What did we get new? Oh, planet scanning. Planet scanning. More planet scanning. Okay. Oh, and this is we got from doing the monastery mission. And of course, we could have got Samara too, but she died. And this must be more planet scanning. Yep. Alright. Let's go check with the crew.
Cerberus seemed popular for a while. They were fighting the collectors while the council sat and watched.
And now they're killing civilians and attacking our allies.
Joker, you asked for news about the human colony, Tiptree.
Hey, Liara, you don't need to worry about that right now.
Now's as good a time as any. I'm getting reports of refugee ships from Tiptree landing on Solarian colonies. I don't have names. I'm sorry. It was mostly children.
Well, Gunny, Hillary, my sister, Gunny's a nickname. She's had it since, she's only 15, so if it's children, then maybe I only lost my dad. Kind of an asshole thing to hope for.
Jeff, right now, take any kind of hope you can get.
Thanks. You too.
Unfortunately, as we know from that Asari story, Hillary's dead.
Sorry about Samara.
I never thought I'd see her flinch from her duty.
I don't know. On one hand, that code's all she's had to live by for, God, centuries. And the galaxy goes to hell. The old rules don't cut it anymore. I mean, we're cutting some corners, right?
A few.
Well, the Alliance can always court-martial us after we save the galaxy.
Well, they court-martialed us before we got to save it, too. Or they were going to, I guess. Anyway, Shepard was locked up.
What are you doing, Edie?
Monitoring reports of proton storms and other space weather. With the Reapers attacking the comm buoy systems, critical warnings may be lost.
How bad are these storms?
If we are warned, not bad. If we are not warned, very bad.
Thanks for the info, Edie.
You've got new messages, Commander. The Crucible Project received some new tech from the Asari government.
I'm glad they've decided to help the war effort.
Hard to drag your heels after you lose your homeworld.
Aha! So there's another difference in the dialogue by doing the monastery mission after Thessia. Because I think she said something, you have to fight even if you're pretty. I learned that the hard way. If you do it before then. So here's a commando writing us to say we're on the way to the front line or something. And this is from Bray, the Batarian. Know there's at least one Batarian there here that doesn't want you dead. And they've set up a monument in Nyrene's memory. Let's go check here. And there's Samara. She's on the wall now.
Hey, Commander. I dug out some letters my youngest sister wrote when she was in high school. She was having a hard time. Teen drama and all that. Just needed her big sis. I guess with everything that happened down there, I just wanted to read them again. You sure make some unusual friends, Shepard.
Dr. Tassoni found useful information in the data you recovered, Commander.
That's right, we have an upgrade. Oh, well, now we got... I could have done the recharge speed on the last one. Now we got 20% power damage bonus. Not bad. And this is without my tech armor on or any power amplifier mods.
That poor girl.
Valaire?
To see her mother die like that. At least I knew my mother. Valaire never had that chance. Ready for the next mission?
Garrus, where are you? Oh, he's in the lounge with Javik. That's right. Okay. Loading, loading.
Everybody was fighting the Rachni, trying to push them back through the relay. Finally, the Krogan were turned loose and stopped them.
I see.
But when the Krogan rebelled, we had to deploy the genophage to stop them. Wasn't the only rebellion. 1,000 years later, the Geth revolted against the Quarians. That was a whole other war. Then along came the humans. My own people tangled with them for a while, and now, to top it all off, we've got the Reapers. What about you?
The Ouroboros fought the Densorin. The Andoromai conquered the Vandomar, and the Jatil turned against the Jar.
So, I guess nobody really ever gets their act together.
The Sinreal claimed to have found the path to eternal peace.
What happened?
The Ditaka preferred war and wiped them out.
I hope you guys had alcohol.
Apparently alcohol was forbidden in the Empire.
Some of the crew seem shocked by the monstrosities we have encountered. They haven't seen what the Reapers could corrupt after 100 years. That was our war. Every battle conjured a new nightmare. This human holds such childish views of war. Your species has much to learn.
Yeah, there was supposed to be a dialogue between this guy and Garrus. I wonder what happened to it.
Samara was the kind of soldier we needed in this war. What a waste. Now it's a mutated Asari. The Reapers are just a giant nightmare factory that never ends. I can only imagine what the Reapers are doing to the Drell. Or the Hanar. Or the Vorcha. This could get a lot worse before it gets better. Maybe later.
Commander.
It's a brilliant tactic, when you think about it.
But it's evil.
When has that ever mattered in war?
Yeah, but Converting other life forms into Reapers? I can't wrap my head around that.
Makes sense to me. It ensures you never run out of cannon fodder. Eliminates any local resistance. And for every soldier you add, your enemy loses two. The one you converted, and his buddy on the other side who can't pull the trigger on a friend.
You sound like you admire them.
Same way I admire a virus or a thresher maw. They've adapted perfectly to their situation.
But the Reapers want to destroy us.
And I have no intention of letting them. But if you don't respect your enemy's capabilities, you're in for one nasty surprise after another.
Now, they should have ran that dialogue when Shepard came in, then Javik's sentence about this human, this guy, not understanding, would make more sense. All right. See if the engineers have anything.
So, no regrets over fighting the Reapers on a human ship?
Hey, the Normandy's design was part Turian, remember?
You know what I mean.
No, somebody has to keep you from giving all the Dextros a bad name.
That's right. I remember you chastising me on behalf of my species for losing our homeworld to the Geth.
I never said that.
Would you like me to send you an audio recording?
No, I hate listening to recordings of myself. My voice never comes out right. Listen, about what I said.
Forget it.
No, I was wrong. I was young and I was wrong about your people. Oh, and about you.
Oh, thanks.
How about you? You ever mind serving on an all-human ship?
It's not all human, as long as you're here.
The next time you blow up a monastery, let me know you've left the premises, okay? I worry about you. I appreciate you checking in on me.
Oh, we could buy another fish. Let's do that. Let's get a fish.
Ready when you are.
Well, I got one thing to turn in at the Citadel, but I don't think I'm going to do that quite yet. I have this message from one of those dead commandos to her lover to deliver, but I don't think we're going to do that yet. Let's see. Okay, So that's an N7. That's an N7. N7. I may do that one. Firebase white. And I don't know. That's Firebase dagger. And Firebase glacier. But I think what we want to do next is for our next missions, let's do Leviathan. Alright. But I think, even though it's only been 15 minutes, Leviathan takes enough time where I think maybe we want to do this in the next episode. So that's what I'm going to do, is make this a really short episode, and then the next episode we'll just drop down on that asteroid and go try to find Dr. Garneau, who might have some information about this Leviathan that may be able to kill Reapers. Until then, take it easy.